All right. Hi, ladies. So, who's ready for the 90-day run? I have been so fired up ever since conference. And I know in our private group, you guys, we are shouting out some big goals this month. We have the trip that a lot of us are running for, and we have just all kinds of people wanting to go for growth. And honestly, this is the best time. And what I love about these groups is that we all get to do it together. And there's so much power in that. Just knowing that you're not working alone and that you're doing this with other people that are ready to work, ready to do the same as you, and ready to move their business to the next level. So, I will introduce myself first. My name is Paisha Meismer. For those that do not know me, I've been in the business for over 9 years, which is literally mind blowing. I joined this business really for the love of the product, but I honestly saw the opportunity from the get go. I saw that I could make really good money and stay at home. And I had a burning desire. And I think that really is why we're all collectively here, is because we have a burning desire for one reason or another to move our business to the next level. And you have to have that. And you have to have a willingness to work. And you can't shy away from that with a positive attitude, a burning desire, and just getting down to business. And what I love about this run is that it does collectively put us all together, holding ourselves accountable and honestly getting to work using the tractors, because what we know works is these tractors. I have gone on many runs before, and when I was running on vacations, I have, Kim Maines and I are always running on vacations together. When I was running to NMD, I had Randa Carlisle and I were running. When I was running to Gold, Wendy Hatton and I were running together. And so I would love for you guys in the bottom here to comment on what you're really wanting out of this run. Is it to get the trip? Is it to move your business to the next level? What level do you want to be at? If you comment below, I would love for you guys to take note of these names and these people. If you find someone in this group that is also running to the same, reason or same, I guess, goal or the trip or whatever, write their names down and possibly get in a hold of them. That could be your workout partner for this run on the trip. I love workout partners, especially when you do both have the same goal in mind. And these are collectively people from different teams. Like, we're not all under myself or under Elston or anyone. We have some leaders, some fearless leaders that are also, I guess taking this on with myself. So we have Elston, Jennifer Elston, and Marilyn Falkenberg, Mary Beth Owen. If all the leaders just kind of want to wave, Alyssa Moore. We have really kind of Jackie Carter. Yeah, I can't see everybody because there's a couple pages here, but you guys, we have really put our heart and soul into, we feel what everybody feels right now, this energy, and especially after conference and going into this next wave, we want to collectively help you. So we are having a couple different ways of how we're doing it. First, we have the Facebook group. If you are not in the private Facebook group, let us know. Maybe just comment below and we'll have one of the leaders write your name down and get you in the group, because that is where we're going to really collectively be holding hands and cheering each other on, giving each other tips and tricks, and maybe even phone call information like this one. All of that we're going to put into that Facebook group. So definitely let us know about that. And then also why I love these groups so much and what I have done in the past, and we're going to kind of hear from other leaders on this call of just why they love these 90-day runs, because your business will move to another level if you truly put the time in it and you use the trackers, because we know that's the activity pretty much. So if you use the trackers and you work your business every single day, it will move your business. So that is kind of why we're doing this collectively all together. So there's 3 parts to this run, really. first thing is, like I said, the trackers. And you guys are probably like, okay, which trackers? I did upload them into the Facebook group. So print those off. We have the weekly tracker, which this is going to show you every single day what to do, the exposures, the social media, the follow-ups, all of those things. You write it down on here. If you keep each one of these are kind of like your little charts of following up. Oh, I need to contact, so-and-so again. And these are kind of those follow-up sheets that you can use to actually benefit your business. So that is the first thing. If you do 12 weeks of these weekly trackers and you document it on this 90-day run sheet for Neora, you will be entered in to win one of 3 prizes. Cabo, 1,000 TV or trip volume, and $200 for gift cards at Neora. So it is huge prizes. If you're just tracking your business and working it, you could actually win some prizes. We are going to be having some good giveaways and prizes too for weekly turning in your trackers. So you can turn it into, it's an email address that we put together for a run that we did prior to Anaheim, California, the conference. So it's runtoanaheim@gmail.com. If you turn these trackers in that you're doing every single week on Sunday or Monday, we will put you guys in different drawings randomly. Thank you, Jen, for putting that down there. And you could possibly win something too. So this is just for, collectively doing your business, running it. And then we have third, which I love this sheet. This is our newest updated prospect tracker. If you have not printed this off, do it. It is going to be so awesome to help you and us get you to that next level. So what this is you're going to write down anyone that you're talking to about the business or the product. You're going to write their names down in the left-hand column, and then you're going to go through each of the tools that it takes to get your prospect to a yes or a no. We want to just continuously be talking through the tools versus to the people. We do not want to just gab. Instead, we want to send the videos. We want to send the samples. We want to send them to a sip and sample. All of those tools will eventually get them to that yes or no answer. Then what will be so helpful for us is if you turn these in with your weekly trackers on Sunday to that email address, Run to Anaheim, we will be able to look at this and say, okay, what happened with Jan? Can we get her to that next step? Let's talk about this week, getting her to focus on a decision of getting her to an event, a Zoom party, a Facebook party, a sip and sample, and just continuously talking through this. And a lot of times it's getting you out of your comfort zone to even talk about the business. This can really help you drip on people that could possibly be, you thought, preferred customer prospects, but then the moment you keep dripping on them and talking to them, you will comfortably just start talking about the business, or they'll start learning about the business without you even doing anything. So that is another thing that we're going to turn in weekly. So those are the 3 trackers. The second part of this is really doing these meetups. So we really collectively put together we wanted it to be compatible for everyone and everyone's way of learning and growing and what kind of connections you wanted to make. So we have 3 different ways. You're welcome to do all 3 if you want. First one is, like I said earlier, that one-on-one accountability partner, workout partner. You can do that on your own. You can pick someone that we were talking in the comments and kind of collaborate that way. Second way is we're going to have 2 WAMs a week. That's a weekly accountability meeting. There's going to be 2 of them. Those are mostly more smaller groups where you can collectively talk back and forth. You can share your wins. You can share your frustrations. That's going to be on Tuesday morning and Wednesday evening. Those call-ins are going to start next week on Zoom, and we will get you that call-in information on that private Facebook group. So that is the second way to kind of connect with people. And then the third is we're going to do just bi-monthly Zoom meetings on Thursdays like this. This is the first Thursday, and then we're going to do the third Thursday of every month. And it really is just going to be more of a connecting, but more of ways to enhance your run and more ways to kind of bring your business up to that next level from what we're seeing in your prospect trackers and different ways that we can train you and just collectively come together and get, just more of a team environment that way. So those are the ways that you can connect with people and connect with other people that are working, because I love this business because we get to manage our own schedule. We get to have freedom, all of that. We don't have a boss telling us what to do, but we also we're not doing this business alone. We have people all over the world that are doing this business right along with us. And so it's so nice with these groups that we can really, just get to know each other. And I know that the last run that we did, it was awesome. Everyone got to know each other so well. And then when you see each other at these events, it makes it so much better. So then last but not least, the sip-in samples. I have been so excited about these. These are that third, I guess, tier to this 90-day run. Neora is wanting us to do these sip-in samples in regards to getting those 3 prizes on here. It's attending 2 sip-in samples a month and bringing a guest and writing these guest names down and stuff. But again, if you're using this prospect tracker and you're getting to that next level, like what else can I do? What else can they see? You're going to automatically be looking for sip-in samples in your area. You're going to automatically be wanting to host a sip-in sample. So that is kind of that third tier that we're going to be doing and really ramping up, getting out of our comfort zone, having them, in person or going to them locally. And then we're going to just kind of launch, if we bring on new brand partners, then we can launch their businesses with sip-in samples. So that's kind of the idea that we want to do. And that's pretty much the idea that they want us to do too, is that you just keep having these sip-in samples and your new brand partners just kind of know the flow and go that way. So that's in a nutshell what this run is going to be about. I want you to know that it is going to take work. Yes. If you're willing to work and if you have that burning desire and you have the consistency, your business will change. It is given. I've done this for 9 years. I've watched people change their business when their head is in it and their heart is in it and they're willing to do the actions that it takes. Yes, it's hard. Yes, you're going to get no's. And that's why these WHAM groups are so good, is because we can share our wins. We can share our frustrations. We can share all of the good and all of that. And we're not alone. So I want you guys to hear from a couple people tonight on just what they think and how they feel about WHAMs and how they feel about trackers and how they feel about all of the good things that we're doing with this 90-day run, and just share their experience. So if anybody wants to take it, we can go from there. You'll have to unmute yourself. And you want me to just, whoever wants to go first.
My name's Marilyn Falkenberg, for y'all who don't know me. I'm a big tracker person. I'm a very structured person. I'm sort of anal about stuff like that. Sorry, but I am. And I always think I'm really, really structured and really consistent. And then I do a 90-day run. And then I use the tracker consistently. I have to turn it in every week. And all at once, my business starts growing. And I start bringing in more PCs and more BPs. And the only thing I can really contribute it to is the consistency, my new consistency of using that tracker. And if you've never used a tracker before, don't go nuts and go, I got to do it all the first day, because you won't. You can't do that. Take a part of it and just keep getting better and better at it. And eventually you'll be doing the whole weekly tracker. I would say, though, from the very beginning, to use the Neora prospect tracker, because I'm telling you, that's going to get you people who want to not just buy, but get in the business. But I am a big advocate for the trackers. I know it's made a difference in my business. I can prove it has. And again, I thought I was good at it. I thought I was doing it, but I'm not really doing all of it until I do a 90-day run.
Awesome. Thanks.
I'll go. Hi, I'm Mary Beth Owen, and I have to tell you that when I was sitting there at Get Real and they introduced that prospect tracker, I was like, oh, brilliant, because how many times do we think We have followed up with someone and I was like, oh, I can't follow up again because I followed up so many times. But if we don't track that, you know what? We're probably not following up with them as much as we really think we are. And how many times have I thought about, oh, I need to follow up with somebody, but then I don't have them listed. I don't have them on a tracker. I haven't gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps. I haven't. I mean, very rarely, I'll admit, I might follow up 2, 3 times and think, oh, forget it. They're not interested. So this, when I heard it that day, I had notes written all over in my notebook saying, this is golden. This is what's really, really going to help so many people stay on track and really, come to the realization that we're not following up as many times as we thought we were. So I think the prospect tracker is absolutely amazing. I'm excited we're going to be using it on this run, and just make sure you print it out, you guys, because I think it's going to be golden to really help us keep on track.
And, after Amber was talking to us at conference, it takes people 5 to 7 exposures before they even are in the realm of making a decision. So that 2 to 3 times where we think, oh, that's enough. No, we have to continuously. And that's why these tools, just to kind of keep dripping on them, really, to kind of get them to want a yes or no answer.
Yep, absolutely.
Awesome.
So I'm excited about that tracker.
I'll go next. Hey guys, it's Alyssa Moore. If you don't know who I am, shame on you. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I love a 90-day run and hate it all at the same time. If that's you, it's all right, because it's uncomfortable, right? I'm not the best tracker. I'll be 100% honest. But what I think it does for me, other than getting myself organized and actually putting it down on paper, it keeps stuff more top of mind, right? Because I think it's so easy to go through your day and you're just doing what you're doing. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh crap, I got to do exposures, or I didn't do this, or I didn't do that, or you don't even think about it at all. Whereas I think when you are putting pen to paper and you are working through that 90-day run and your goals and what you want, you have open ears more. You listen for the people that want the things. You, notice when somebody says something. Whereas other times, I think sometimes we just go through life and you kind of let it go over your head and you miss some opportunities that you have to actually share the business or share the products and stuff like that. So I know for me, that is a huge one. And also I think the camaraderie and hearing other people's wins and things like that, always for me, just like when you go to a party, you leave more energized than when you went there. It's the same thing with the 90-day run and having a group doing it with you. It energizes you and excites you to go out and do more. At least it does for me. So that's my 2 cents.
You want me to go?
Sure.
All right, I'll take my
Okay.
turn.
All right, cool.
Okay, so I read what Lonnie said in the comments, and I'm going to get to that. That is actually one thing that I really wanted to say to you guys. I love a 90-day run. I always love to do them because they work if you actually do them. And I think right now, the energy has really changed. It has shifted. I have been getting messages saying that from people who weren't at conference, saying the excitement is contagious. I've had messages saying I'm having so much fun again, and that they feel different, that they feel more confident and more empowered. And I think when we have that sort of a mindset and energy and excitement coupled with actually doing the things, because you all know, if you've been to an event, many times people leave all excited and motivated, but within a week or two, they lose that motivation and the excitement. And so you have times where people are super motivated and super excited, but they don't do, they're just excited but they're not doing anything. And then there are times that people are taking action, but it's with the wrong energy. They're just doing it because they feel like they have to or they should. And the two things are equally ineffective, right? So when you combine excitement and energy and having fun and having vision with taking action, that's when it works. And I love the WAMs outside of the Zooms too, that we're going to continue those on, and we're going to be adding some new people in. A lot of people are going to continue on in the same WAMs that they were, but that's just great connection and sharing wins and sharing tips and ideas, and also talking through obstacles and issues. And one thing that you guys really have to plan for are the obstacles, because that is what is going to knock you out. And that is what we have seen, you know, when people don't finish, when people get knocked out, it's because, you know, something comes up and they don't stay the course. So you have to have that burning desire, and Paige is exactly right. I had a burning desire when I started. I started for a reason. I had a burning desire. I still have the same burning desire, the non-negotiables for my family, period. So, you know, I always have that burning desire, and coupled with faith. Because if you don't couple your desire with faith that it will happen, you're going to be easily knocked out. So you have to have that burning desire, that faith, and then you have to stay the course. And you all have to decide, like Lonnie's comment, that you are not going to give into the usual suspects. You are going to plan for the obstacles. And I don't just mean somebody says no or something like that. I mean vacations, fears, discouragement, doubt, the things that are going to come up in life, because that is what faith is. Having faith is not giving into the fear, not giving into the discouragement, knowing that what you desire is possible at the end, that result is possible for you. You have to have faith. It's kind of like when we were adopting our kids, and we were adopting Abe from Ethiopia, and we had all these failed court dates, but I had incredible faith, even though there was no guarantee that he would be coming home at the end. And that's the same kind of faith that I've always applied to this business. And if you can do that, even when it's not fun, because it's not always going to be fun, you're not always going to be in this kind of energy, and you make the choices to still continue to do the things and to keep your head in the game, that's what's going to make the difference. And if you get a lot of momentum and you get growth, don't check in at the top of or check out at the top of the hill. I've watched people do that too. They start to get the momentum, they get the growth, they start hitting goals, and then they disappear. And I think that, again, that is a fear that people have, that if they just stop, they can say they didn't fail, they just didn't do it, versus taking a shot for going forward. So figure out what is going to make you move past that discouragement, and when it pops up, and stay in your energy with that burning desire, because hot and cold is not an option. We got to harness this momentum right now. I told these ladies when we we're starting this again that I'm not playing small. I actually told Amber that privately. I said it on stage. I'm not worrying about that I'm going to scare someone off with accountability. I am not going to tiptoe around people who don't want to show up, afraid that I'm going to scare them off because I'm excited or I'm suggesting that they be accountable or work their business. You either do or you don't do, and you get the results that come from your choice. Action or inaction, doing or not doing, the results are going to be very clear what's going to happen. So I'm here to run and support people and cheer them on, but I will not play small. I will not shrink back. I do not care if I'm too much or too excited or suggesting too many parties or too much action, or I'm too much of a leader, and I will not drag people along. So if you're in, you're in, and I'm super excited and I'm going to run with you. So harness this energy, continue to create the momentum, grab onto it, because it can be a crazy ride when you do. And we have it right now. We have that momentum and energy.
Sweet. Anybody else want to chat?
I'll add something. I usually have something to say at some point. Hi, everybody. My name's Kim Maines, and I am almost always, 99.9% on the 10 a.m. Central Time, the WHAM group on Tuesday morning. So if you can get on that one, we have a really great group. After the last 90-day run, we all decided we don't want to skip our meetings on Tuesday mornings. We love checking in with each other and seeing each other. Since you all showed up here tonight, like you said you were going to do, I just wanted to just kind of grab you by the shoulders real quick and let you know that if you want to make something out of this business, you absolutely can, but you have to know it and believe it and go for it and be unshakable in that, because there's nothing special about anybody that walks that stage apart from you. They decided they were going to do it, and they did the things. None of it is rocket science, because I'm here to tell you I can do it. You can do it. They did the things for long enough with a good attitude, and it's ours for the taking. If you go to a sip and sample or have one and see those results pictures, take it back to the basics. That's the stuff that we're moving to the market. That's the stuff that other people can move to the market. That's why we have a successful business that we can build and grow and run on our own terms. Take it back to just bury yourself in before and after pictures of Furman night cream until your belief is like, I cannot believe everyone and their brother is not using this stuff right now. Because that is all it really goes back to. Like, don't overthink it. You're here for you. And I think that having that belief in yourself, once you get it with the products and the company, and then yourself is the hardest part, you are unstoppable. And Kim Long and I are both in Evansville. We had a sip and sample the other day, and we're going to have another one. And I forgot how fun they are. And it just takes it right back to the basics. And I'll be damned if someone didn't sign up as $1,000 brand partner at that thing on her own accord. She was like, well, that's the best value. I'm like, well, duh, you're right. It is. Go for it. And she texted out before she left and had 3 or free before the end of the night. It's that simple. So we just don't get all hung up in overthinking it. And the 90-day run will just prove to you that how fast you can move the needle in this. And I can't wait to see you if you show up on the WHAM on Tuesdays at 10 Central. Paisha, Jackie's at a game, she said.
Okay, cool. I love your confidence. I always have, and I always will, because she'll come to a party and be like, well, yeah, duh, you're going to get the $1,000 is the best value. And they're like, yeah, I know. Right. And she makes them feel like they're geniuses, and they are, because it is the best value and it is the best products. But it's just so funny. If once you're confident and you know that, it really does, it portrays to other people, and they're like, yeah, I know too. So, well, we're excited to be doing this. We are so excited to get going, start the trackers, and we're going to do some WHAMs next week. But thanks for jumping on tonight, gals. I think that's it for us here, and we'll see where our business is in 90 days. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye, friends.
Bye.